Hi, Elischia here. I'm reporting back our session at Rutgers University-New Brunswick that happened on March 27th. First of all, thank you to Rutgers New Brunswick. I really had a great time talking to the graduate student class there for human rights and education policy. I had a great discussion. They were a class size of 7. And the class itself was focused on applying human rights and the constructs of it to education policy. And there were students with a wide variety of experiences. I had an opportunity to read more about them as well as read their projects, which is what I was there to help influence in some way. They had to come up with projects that would be viable within communities based on what they had been learning to actually service a need. So there were 2 ways that the particular students were serviced in this instance. And the first way was a general presentation that happened for the entire class. That was focused on project management and how to incorporate human rights and peace into project management and how they were going to be servicing these communities. The second way that they were serviced was I actually took a look at their individual project plans and was able to provide direct feedback about some of the ways they should think about going, some of the policy frameworks that they can look at related to human rights policy structures as we have them right now, but also some things that they can keep an eye out on for things that are coming down the pipeline, specifically with the post-2015 talk, so that they can look at ways that poverty is still needing to be addressed with the gaps that we know right now. The entire presentation is not something that I can share. It's something that was tailored directly for Rutgers, so I want to be careful in making sure that I don't have exactly what was given for them applied or seeming to apply to everyone across the board. But we're actually looking as an organization to provide guidance for that in the near future, so look out for that. And if you have any thoughts about that, feel free to send us a message and let us know what you would like to see incorporated so we can get that going pretty soon. Another thing of what we're doing, just to give you an update on what we're doing in general for this particular fiscal year, is we are partnered with the CUNY IVE Smart Pitch Challenge, and that's for student entrepreneurs who are going through the CUNY IVE leadership program looking to actually start some sort of venture. And students have an opportunity to choose us as a mentor and then get one-to-one feedback on their business models. And for us, we're always looking to incorporate human rights and tenets of peace at the same time, not only for the service that they will be providing, but also for operating within their teams. There's 2 things that I would like to focus on for this video that I'd like to pose to you that was given to the students at Rutgers University-New Brunswick. So the first question is, are you creating dependency or are you empowering communities? Communities should really be self-sufficient by the time your project is over. This is really about the community, so the community should be able to 100% own the project, to be able to scale it, and to be able to continue to get services that might still be from your organization. But it shouldn't be to the point where they cannot actually do what they need to do without consulting you. That actually creates dependency instead of empowerment. The second thing is, are you living what you're asking communities to do? A lot of times projects are so focused on the external that it can be hard to remember how to practice those very same values internally. It's important that your structures are set up in a way that your team can see the value of implementing exactly what they're asking communities to implement or helping communities to implement. If you're not able to do that, you're actually missing the point of making a better way for everyone. You should be able to partner with people instead of preach at them. So what are your thoughts about those two questions? I'd love to learn of some examples that you may have of either people living or not living what they're trying to give in communities, and if they're not living it, try and provide some solutions of how they can. It's very important not only to be critical, but also to be solution oriented. As well as I'd love to hear some of your thoughts about dependency versus empowerment and how that has gone for you, your projects, or other projects that you have noted. Feel free to respond to us in video. You can message us on Facebook. You can message us on Twitter, and you're always welcome to send us an email at info@eotoworld.org, eotoworld.org. Thanks so much. Until next time.